Welcome to our latest van build. This is in a 2019 159 extended Ram ProMaster. Now this is a pretty exciting van build because it is the first time we've actually done a full-time platform bed with the full garage in the back. If you're new to our channel, we're Sarah and Alex James and we build custom crafted vans. That is our van conversion company because everything that we build is completely custom for what the client wants. Now this client is going to be living in her van full-time, traveling around, so come on in for the full van tour. So first things first, when you step into her van, you'll notice a couple things. Her kitchen right here, we've got a swivel seat for the passenger seat, so this gives another place to sit. And then she's got a closet here. This is hanging storage up top. Below that is a little bit of storage, and then below that is actually her Webasto gas heater that is 12 volt that runs off of her gas tank so she can heat up her van when it's cold outside. Now when it comes to her kitchen, it's small but mighty. You will notice there's not a built-in cooktop or anything like that. It is because it is a smaller kitchen. She wanted to save on that countertop space. Instead, she has a propane camp stove that she can pull out, set up when she needs it on her countertop, cook, and then store it away when she doesn't need it. We have this nice deep stainless sink with black faucet. One of the nice features about this actually disconnects and it's dripping some water, and you can, spray out the van if you want. She has a couple drawers for storage underneath the sink, and then a 65-liter isotherm 12-volt fridge. She does have her 12-volt dimmer switch for her lights here that control the lights on the ceiling, so pretty cool. Next up is our classic wet bath with the Nautilus sliding retractable self-cleaning shower door. So this is nice because you don't have a shower curtain sticking to you when you're trying to shower. I've never done that, it's not fun. In this bathroom, we opted for the FRP board. Is waterproof. She also has a separate urine diverting toilet that goes to a holding tank underneath the van. There'll be links for everything that we use in this van build down below if you're interested in what specific products we used. This shower also drains to a holding tank underneath the van, and that's the same holding tank that the sink drains to. The toilet goes to a separate tank. She's also got her 12-volt dimmer switch here for just the bathroom light. And we're moving on to the table and bed area. So this client did want the garage space. She has a bike that she wants to bring with her. So we do have a full-time bed in the back. We also wanted a place where someone else could sleep if she ever wanted to travel with someone. So we came up with a convertible kind of dinette area that's smaller, would fit one person, that can drop down and create a small bed for a guest to stay in her van. It also gives her a great place to sit and work, sit and eat. She still has that option of somewhere that she can sit in her van because she does have the full-time bed. Now, one thing you will notice in this van is there are upper cabinets running along both sides of the van. If you are doing a full-time bed, a thing to think about is that you're not going to be able to really sit up and lean against one side of the van if you do have those upper cabinets running the full length on each side. This client weighed her pros and cons here and decided that she wanted the extra storage, so she wanted both cabinets to run all the way to the back of the van. Now, this doesn't allow her to sit up and lean against the wall when she's sitting in bed, but again, she has her little table dinette area where she can get out of bed, sit and drink her coffee, or she's got the front passenger seat that swivels around that she can also sit in. One other thing you will notice is there aren't back door windows. She did this to be a little bit more stealth, and that also gives her the ability to lean up against the back doors if she does want to sit up and lean against something while she's sitting in her bed. We did install a T-vent window on the passenger sliding door that opens up, so that gives her a nice little cross breeze, especially when you're running your vent fan. And then in the back, she has a small slider window by her bed that again opens up, and she can get that nice cross breeze going at night if it's ever warm to get good ventilation in here.
This is Susan's sitting area. So we have a nice table here. This is built with 3/4 inch plywood with a 1/2 inch band around it. So it is lightweight and easy to move on this Lagoon pedestal mount. So it gives you stability to be able to work here, but it still has flexibility to easily be able to get in and out of this area. So when she's sitting here, she has a couple outlet options. For 110 power, she has a 110 outlet right here. She also has a 110 outlet next to this other bench. This outlet also has two 12-volt chargers that are USB and a 12-volt socket charger. Now the really cool thing about the 12-volt chargers is that the inverter does not have to be turned on in order for her to charge electronics. So for example, she could have her inverter turned off and plug her cell phone in at night and charge her phone. The socket outlets are really nice for running things like 12-volt fans. For the 110 power, her inverter does have to be turned on to run this outlet or the outlet over on the other side. This van does have a 2.5 gallon water heater. We'll talk about the back in a minute, but in this front compartment, she has a switch that actually turns on the hot water heater. And that is so that when she turns on her inverter, if she's getting ready to take a shower or do dishes, it takes about 10 minutes for the 2.5 gallon water heater to heat up. So she can just flip that switch on, and then in about 10 minutes, she has hot water to do dishes or to take a shower. So this is her electrical panel, and built into this cabinet she has her remote for her inverter. So when this is turned on, all of her 110 outlets work. It also has a BMV so she can track the voltage of her battery bank. She has 300 amp hours of lithium battle-borne battery in this van, so really high quality battery bank. This is the gauge for her freshwater tank. She has a 33 gallon freshwater tank between the rear wheel wells in the back, and these are switches. This one turns on her water pump, and she does have automatic 12-volt ball valves that are connected to her gray water tanks below the van. So these two switches actually open up those ball valves, allow her to drain her tanks responsibly, and then she can close them when she gets back on the road again. One of our favorite things we always do in our vans, you gotta have a little mood lighting. So she also has her remote up here for her 12-volt LED lights underneath her toe kick in her kitchen. Having a garage was a really big priority for this client, as she does have a bike that she wants to be able to take with her so that she can bike around places as she is visiting. So in the back, there's also a couple things that she needs for her freshwater tank system and her electrical. As you can see, there's an extension cord coming out. This is actually the plug from her inverter. So this is how she can charge off of shore power. So it charges her 300 amp hour lithium system through her 3000 watt inverter charger. Additionally, this compartment over here opens up and she can pull out her freshwater fill hose to fill her 33 gallon freshwater tank. And this little door right here actually gives you access to the master drain for her freshwater tank. If she for some reason ever filled up with a bad tank with bad water, she could actually drain the entire tank by opening up that door, and that whole panel comes off if she ever did need to swap out a freshwater tank or anything like that. Plenty of storage, and we even added some lights. So this van does have a 300 amp hour battle-borne lithium battery bank like we mentioned, and a 3000 watt Victron inverter charger. On top of her roof she has an Aluminess roof rack which has 300 watts of Renogy solar mounted using their Aluminess clamp-on solar panels or solar mounts, so nothing is actually mounted to the roof or screwed in that way. It is all done the way that Dodge specifically engineered it. We also have an Aluminess roof rack that is on the side so she can get up there, clean her solar panels, or just hang out and have a drink. The water system, again, it has a 33 gallon freshwater tank, a 2.5 gallon water heater that she can turn on and off with a switch inside the van. She does have 10 gallons of holding tank storage underneath the van as well. Now this is our first platform van that we have designed, platform bed van I should say. If you're interested in the specs, the dimensions, the counters, the bed height, all that fun stuff, we are adding all of those dimensions to our van layout guide, which you can find down below. Our van layout guide gives you all of the specs and dimensions for all of the different vans we have built and layouts that we have developed. We haven't named this one yet. What do you guys think? What should we name it? Drop it in the comments down below. Any other feedback, questions, comments that you guys have about this build, please leave them there as well. We love hearing all of your feedback about these van tour reveals because it's been many months of work, and so we love to hear what you guys think when these things are finally done, and we can't wait for our client to come and pick this thing up and hit the road. So until next time, we'll see you guys. Have a good one.